Hello there, this is Caesar on Toast and you're watching episode 20 of my All the Mods 2 series. I think today's going to be our last episode of the series, and it also, I think by the time we publish this, will be over 300 subscribers to the channel, so thank you very much for watching and subscribing to me. The support recently has been really great and I'm really enjoying doing videos. So this isn't the end of the channel, no. There's going to be something new coming for the end of the week probably, and you guys should get very excited about that because it's going to be more of the same, but it's going to be a slight change. So do keep an eye on your subscription box for that. But in this episode we're going to be finishing off the series by building a final structure, kind of like a monument to the world. I've gone ahead and made a wireframe design for it, gathered up some materials, and I'm going to do progress updates on this, and we might be able to implement some of the immersive engineering tech into this. So maybe you can guess what it is from the shape. I basically went on Google and searched for a genre and a building type, and this was one of the cooler designs that I could make off the back of that. So I'm going to go ahead and start tearing down the dirt and building up with stone and wood, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so we've spent a little bit of time building the first level and these two roofs here, and just looking back from a distance, it looks a bit plain. So I've gone ahead and collected some Biomes of Plenty redwood wood, I guess just redwood, and I'm gonna swap out the two minor roofs here, and then probably use it for the upper roof as well, just to give it a bit of variety. And I believe that the redwood color, it kind of matches up with the mesa, so it's not like this color isn't in the scene anyway. Yeah, so that's a pretty good match for the hardened clay. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out those two roofs, and we'll see how that looks, and then we can continue on and build the top tower bit. Yeah, so basically on the inside as well, it's all birchwood, so we need to do some kind of interesting things to swap it out. And basically all resources got to be used because I'm planning on abandoning this world, I think. So we've moved up our solar panels and lunar panels up to here. I think that's good. We might be able to implement the water wheel somewhere here and maybe build a little bit of a waterfall down. I'm not sure. So maybe this wall here could be a good place, and then we have it loop round, go down to our pool, and then maybe into the river. I'm not sure. We could also go down to there. I also think this balcony thing's really nice. So potentially this would have been a better site than over there to build the base, but this was all birch forest until earlier today for me. So I just did a lot of clearing out of trees, which is where I got so much wood from. Alas, we need to go. Oh, it's our hamster. He's come back. You've been gone for a while, haven't you? You didn't want to be left out. Oh, I forgot about that. Wow, okay. So I'm going to swap out the roofs and we'll see how that looks. Wow, so majestic. I really do like that redwood for the roof colors. This is the next day now. I was getting a lot of crashes when I was recording, so hopefully we don't get any more, because it's kind of tedious to have to restart modded Minecraft. It takes maybe 5 to 10 minutes to get it back to where we were before the crash. But anyway, I'm not mad. We've actually done a bit on the inside as well. I've decided to do it kind of like a multi-level. I always like when you have a big room like this and you have somewhere to go, so maybe we can put some stuff in here. I was also thinking, so since this is the next day, I maybe it was a bit hasty saying that this is going to be the last episode. I want to leave that up to you guys, whether you want to see me do more in this world, maybe do a world reset. All the Mods 3 is coming out, needs to get a few more up and running mods for 1.12 first, and potentially we could hop over to that pack. I just want a bit of feedback, because if you really enjoy this series and don't want to see it go, or you want to see something else on this channel, I am open to suggestions. I really just kind of want to do modded Minecraft at the moment. I find the modded scene is quite exciting. And there's lots of stuff to try out. I might be done with vanilla, to be honest. But basically, going to be doing modded Minecraft no matter what. So if you have any suggestions of packs I can try, I do need more birchwood. That's something I could go get. Please do leave those in the comments below, and that would be very much appreciated. So we're gonna oh wow, we have a lot of birchwood. We're probably gonna be able to finish this in not too long, and then we're going to go ahead and add some special modded features to the outside, like these solar panels and lunar panels, of course. And I'm thinking we can put the water wheel over here, so get it running into that and then make a waterfall, so we can do some nice landscape stuff. This side is going to be very bare, and that's why I say this is we need something going on to make it look not so bare, and potentially just hack out this wall and put a window in there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all that off camera, and I'll join you when I've probably finished the whole of the structure for the building. Here we go. I'm just making the last little bit of detail to stick onto the side of the house, and we've got our windmill from Immersive Engineering, and we've also made some windmill sails. This is just some of this tough fabric, which is made of hemp fiber and sticks. So I'm gonna go ahead and plonk that on. We actually don't have a way of making treated wood at the moment because creosote oil is bugged. So we had to salvage it from our hemp farm over there, but that's fine. We can put another material there. So I was thinking we could just stick the windmill right there. Is that gonna move? That might not move. We might have to move it lower, although it does look nice there, I'm gonna say. Yeah, so since it's not moving, let's just grab it and plonk it maybe here. Maybe that's gonna be a place where it moves for us. Yeah, there we go. Oh, doesn't that look nice? That looks nice. If only we had like a building out here that we could actually see it. I was tempted to put it on the front, but we do have that there. Let's, well, since we look at it from that angle, we might as well just use that side then. So replace torches, always gotta have a nicely lit building. Why don't we stick it there? Oh yeah, that's perfect. It's not moving because of the torches, I guess. So let's get rid of those. And then all we got to do, is right click and we put our sails on. Oh, doesn't that look fantastic? I really love the, oh, and it's spinning faster. That's so cool. So we've also got our other wind generators up on top. Those are the ones from Extra Utilities. Oh, that looks great. I love it. So we basically need to put a transformer on the inside. Oh yeah, and I forgot the previous thing that we did there was we had to make the waterfall. So I think that looks pretty nice. We could neaten this up underneath, like replace this with stone or something, because wood is not a great material to use with water, as demonstrated by this rotted looking fir wood that's just been exposed to the damp for too long. So there we have it. This is now our windmill building. I think it came out very nicely. It's generating a lot of power for us, so it's got solar panels, lunar panels, 2 kinds of wind power, and a water wheel as well. I don't think a wooden building is going to be a great place to put these lava things, so if we do indeed carry on this series, which if we don't get any crashes or the mod pack keeps getting updated, we could continue until a later point, but we might well be moving on to another series in a couple of days, so look out for that. Well, I thought we were going to end the episode there, but I thought we could do some interior design as well. We've got Bibliocraft in the mod pack, and I haven't done anything with that, and we've also got the Cooking for Blockheads, which I thought we should probably go ahead and make a little bit of a kitchen area here, since it's got such a nice view. We got our little water feature down there, so I'm going to rip out the floor and we're going to stick in these kitchen floor blocks, which apparently are part of the multi-block kitchen. So I imagine if things are connected via the floor, you're able to have other blocks in between and not necessarily have the entire multi-block kitchen touch, which is pretty nice. So you got this little kind of sectioned off area, which is always good to have well-defined places in your house. So we've got the 2 corner blocks, and can we get this to rotate? Yeah, so I haven't used these before. Then we've got our cooking table. Let's put that dead center, and a sink and an oven. So let's put the oven on the right and the sink on the left. And already doesn't that look very nice? We've also got, so I'm going to use more of these kitchen counters. So if we wrap them around like this, oh wow, this is going to be huge. And we've got some tool racks, so we can hang our tools up there, and we've also got some spice racks. So that's pretty nice. I don't think we can do anything with the kitchen corner. And this is a window over here too, and let's just check. That's pressing F4, and that'll tell us if we have any spawnable spaces. So let's go ahead and put lights there. We could put a lamp in the ceiling, but I don't really feel like it. And then what are we going to do for this bit? Maybe we could put a torch there. I'm not sure. Maybe this is the way to go. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way to go. So, as few torches as possible. It's the cheapest way of lighting the place up, and we don't want mobs to destroy our house. We also need the fridge. The fridge could go here, maybe. This is the hard part, I guess. So, what does the fridge want to go next to? In fact, let's just stick it here, and maybe our floor is still good? Yeah, our floor is still good. Sweet. So I feel like that's the kitchen done. We get the toaster. Let's just stick that there. And there is another thing in Cooking for Blockheads. It's called like the milk jar. But we can't get milk from the animated cows because I don't know and I can't be bothered. So we could get this cow in a jar using an anvil to stick it in. Or we could use this regular milk jar. But I don't think we're able to do that with Animania, unfortunately. So this'll do for our kitchen. Yeah, and all these other blocks we don't need, so let's just stick them away. Put them in our extra little secret storage bit. I wanted to fill out this water feature outside. I mentioned earlier that it would look better with stone or something on it. So underneath the house, we'll put in some cobblestone because water will erode away. Oh, we've lost a bit of dirt there. Water erodes away the stone. So if we just use cobblestone to give that effect, smooth stone doesn't really make sense under the water. It would kind of be all cracked, etc. So let's just rip this whole thing out. Here we go. You can see our kitchen's right on the other side there. So we were going to use a mixture of moss stone and cobblestone, so let's just fire this in. Yep, that looks good so far. Kind of doesn't matter so much in the underneath part to use that mossy, but let's go ahead and use it like this. That looks good. Just make sure it's like that. And let's just bring it up to the end here, because I imagine that would be... Next to the house we need the stone, but then after that it just turns into dirt, and maybe gravel would be the in-between bit. So that's nice. We can kind of see the moss stone peeking out every now and again, just a very subtle effect. Can't even see it through there, but that's fine. Didn't use too much of it. Yeah, and that looks nice, just the grey filling into there. Oh, cool. So that's another thing done. We could hook up the power into some things to make it actually be able to power stuff. I've just noticed that is the wrong block for that spot. Is it though? Interesting. That gives us the little half block gap, but I think we've got that elsewhere, so I'm not gonna be too fussy about that. So maybe on the next level. This is just kind of the entrance hall. We could do carpets. I'm not very good with flooring. I need freebies like the kitchen floor to make it easy for me to do interior design. But maybe on this floor we put in a little study with the Bibliocraft stuff. So I'm going to go ahead off camera and make some of that. And we'll see if we can do anything with these. Yeah, we've got clocks and tool racks, fancy workbenches. Yeah, so there's plenty of things to choose from. And I think... the material we're going to make things out of is oak, because that's going to be cheap for us and it's not going to look too similar to the birch. So I'm going to go ahead and craft up some Bibliocraft things, and I'll join you when I've got that done. So I went ahead and I crafted up a whole bunch of stuff. I don't even know where to start, but maybe we start with the cookie jar. I thought this would go nicely in the kitchen. So this is somewhere where we can keep our cookies. Maybe if we spread them out like this, it'll show them better. Oh yeah, it looks like we got a full cookie jar, even though we've only got 28 cookies. Sweet. And might snack on one of those now, to be honest. Oh, we can't snack because we're full. Well, that's good. At least we're eating healthily now. Hambo just loving staring at the side of the fridge there, I guess. Each to their own. And maybe we enjoy listening to music while we eat. So let's go ahead and do the dining room. So I thought we could maybe do the dining room somewhere like here. I don't know if this is too close to the stairs. So we get these like multi-part table things, and then we need to get our chair bases. So we got a couple chair bases if I made them. Yeah, there they are. So these things all take like wool and wood, which is why I got wool and wood on me. And I was going to give these the fancy backs. So if I remember correctly, the backs, yeah, so the backs rely on when you place the chair. So say I place the chair and I place the back, it's still going to be facing this way. Yeah, so the direction is based on the chair rather than the chair back. So there we've got a nice little dining room. And I was going to do a jukebox kind of setup somewhere. And I might have to bump you out of the way, Hambo. Sorry about that. So let's go ahead and put a table here. Wow, he's just hopped on the chair, guys. He wants to have a dinner date with me. Is this wrong? Should I date the hamster? I can't believe I just said that sentence. Oh, it's like a sideways thing when you place it here. Interesting. Not sure I want that. So you can put it on the wall. Oh, that might actually be a good thing. So I see they've like taken the design for the jukebox and put it like that. So I went ahead and brought my CD collection. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. And maybe if I turn the signs down, let's just turn this right down to maybe 5%. We can have a little bit of a background music while we do this. And of course, my favorite is cat. So let's do it like that. And now we've done the dining room, we can go ahead and go upstairs. And let's do our study. So I made a desk, and that's going to be like the centerpiece. So let's go stick that here. Oh, why can't I put that against the wall? Huh. Would you not like being placed on walls? Oh, he likes being placed. Oh, it's the torch that it doesn't like. That's interesting. So these things actually count as going one above. And I wonder if we can light the candle. Book? If you put a book on the desk, it actually is there. This is so cool. Okay, that's good. And we've got a chair for the desk as well. Yeah, we've got that. Sweet. And we can sit in it and sit at our desk. He always looks so worried. And hopefully we don't hit our heads. Ow, yeah, we hit the head. So not ideal to use, but also quite good. So I got some fancy bookshelves as well. We can use the Bibliocraft ones after, but I thought we could just jam these in here somewhere. So we've got our Historican. Yeah, that looks nice. We've got our Hoarder one. Then we've got Necromancer. I was thinking of saving for another room. And then we've got some Rainbow books. Rainbows. Oh, and it's a multi-block structure. These are from Chisel. These aren't Bibliocraft things. So that's nice. We got our books. We got some interesting things. And our desk. That's always going to be nice. So let's see, do we have all the brightness we need in here? So let's go ahead and move those there. That means we can read without being in the dark, which is bad for your eyes. Oak clock. Let's put this here. Oh, that's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. But it's actually got the real Minecraft time on it. Sick. So let's... I thought this was going to be like a grandfather clock, like a too tall one. Maybe there is that... and it can chime on different times. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. And you can get a redstone pulse from it. This is amazing. Okay. I like Bibliocraft a lot now. I didn't realize it did all this stuff. Oh, sorry. Hit the mic. So excited about this. So have we got anything else? So we got some shelves. Maybe put the shelves somewhere like a bedroom. So this is not a good place for a bedroom because there's going to be a draft. So let's go the next floor up. Very basic stuff. I don't think we want our bedroom to be the top floor either, because with the windows it's going to be cold at night. This is just going to be like an observatory room, I guess. Or it could be used for magic, who knows. So our bed, we want the bed to be kind of front and center here, and we don't want a torch right above us because that's going to burn us in our sleep. So let's go ahead, do some bookshelves. Maybe the bookshelves are like this. And then our regular shelves, maybe we keep some clothes there. And a bedside table is always needed. I don't know what we put on the bedside table, but we can put anything there. I don't have any books to stick into the bedside table. And this is also where the windmill is, so maybe that's a bit light. And I don't think we'll ever be able to draw power from it without running electrical cables over where we sleep. But that's okay. This doesn't look the best, to be honest. Maybe we put the shelf somewhere else and have a very tall bookshelf here. Maybe we like to read before bed. So let's go ahead, do this. Yeah, that's nice. So we got plenty of books to choose from, and then we can place our favorite book on the bedside table before we go to sleep. And then the shelves, let's go ahead and just bung those over there. Why is it so weird? Why are you strange? I don't know why it does that. That's so strange. Maybe we put those over there as well. There's some strange issue where the top shelf keeps budging. Not sure what to think of that, and that looks terrible, terrible, terrible over there. But anyway, I think that's actually going to do it for me. I've played around with some of these Bibliocraft things. I'm not sure it's the nicest setup in the world, but it's better than leaving the house bare on the inside. And maybe we should set our spawn point in the bed. Oh, dangerous stairs as well. This place would not pass any health and safety regulations. New spawn point set. So now we spawn in our nice house instead of our like tech center, and we've got our kitchen, our dining area. Hambo is waiting to be fed there. Very hungry hamster. But just as we walk along here with our axe drawn, I'd like to thank everybody so much because we've just reached 300 subscribers as of last night. I went to bed, we had 298, woke up with 301. That made me very happy this morning. So thank you very much everyone who's clicked subscribe and tunes in for these videos. It means a lot to me that you guys watch and comment and like and everything like that. Never thought we'd get past 100, and here we are on 300. So thank you so much for that. If, as I said earlier, you would like to see more of this series, don't want me to move on quite yet, I'd be happy to listen to the suggestions. I quite enjoyed this series. It's just that the mod pack in this world have gotten a bit crashy and buggy as of late. Losing some items every now and again and having to reset is a bit of a pain, but I deal with it. And there are projects that we need to complete before we can fully move on from this world. I'm sure that we can muster up a few more episodes if needs be. But that's going to do it for me for today. And if this is the end of the series, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. And I will see you with whatever I put up next. So thanks for watching once more. Have a great day. Bye bye.